Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is well. I'm feeling blessed and I'm definitely excited to be here with another reading for y'all. So, welcome to all the new viewers and a special welcome back to all the returning subscribers. I definitely appreciate y'all and I just look forward to even more engagement on this channel and just even more growth. So, thank you. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay, so that you can be notified when I drop new readings, and also so you can participate in the community tab, because I have been posting a lot over there. So definitely make sure that you join the fam today. The question that we're going to be asking Spirit today is, what is blocking you from truly living life? What is blocking you from truly living? And this is even in terms of like your purpose. And so, yeah, definitely make sure that y'all check out the reading that I dropped yesterday as far as what is your life purpose connected to. You want to check that out and then definitely come back over here and let's get into the blockages. So, that's what we're doing today. If you are new to Pick a Card readings and you're new to this channel, then this is how this reading is going to go. You can pause the video right now if you need to, but look at all three decks that you have in front of you with the crystals and just choose the deck or the crystal that you feel the most attracted to. So pile 1, we have the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal. Pile 2, we have the Arcanum Tarot deck with the Clear Crystal Quartz Geode. And then for pile 3, we have the Essential Tarot with the Citrine Crystal. So you pause the video right now if you need to, and then you're going to go to the description box and choose the timestamp or the timestamps that correlate with the pile or the piles that you have chosen. So yeah, go ahead and choose, and I will see y'all at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to get started with your reading. But first and foremost, welcome to all the new viewers and to the returning subscribers. I appreciate y'all. And like I said, I'm just looking forward to dropping even more readings and just expanding this channel. Definitely make sure you check out the links in the description box. There are links to follow me on Instagram, to check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails, to book a personal reading with me, and even to donate to this channel. Donations are not required, but they definitely are appreciated because it does support this channel with growing. So yeah, make sure y'all do that. Check out those links. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the question we're asking Spirit today is, what is blocking you from truly living life? And even specifically thinking about it within your life purpose. So I have 3 different oracle decks over here that we're going to be using. I have the Dark Mirror Oracle, the Surrender deck, and I also have the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So I'm going to get started with us identifying the blockages. First, I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Dark Mirror Oracle, and then we'll back it up with the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck, just for some additional messages. So we have Bride in a Cage. And then we have peaceful among thorns. So I feel like for y'all, what's really blocking your you from truly living life, and even within your purpose, I feel like it's your environment. I feel like your environment plays a big role in you being able to truly live. Environment is a big thing. I feel like you all are it just gives me that like y'all are destined for big things, but I feel as though you're too small for your environment. No, your environment is too small for you, excuse me. And it's also given too that you all have to exert a lot of energy to maintain yourself within where you are, you know. So some of y'all could really be living in communities that have like a high crime rate, or, you know, high poverty rate, or communities that are that you feel like are shut off from the rest of society. What I'm kind of getting is like on the outskirts of town or on the other side of the train tracks, y'all know, or just living in a community that, you know, like it's just not safe crime wise, or it's not even safe, like environmentally safe to live there. So I feel like you all are you're in a environment that really does hinder your greatness, and there's a lot that's available for you in the outside world, but in a sense you feel really trapped. You know, some of y'all could be legitly trapped in the house. Like there's literally nothing that you can do. Or you might feel as though there's nothing you can do. So some of y'all could have been battling with depression because of your environment. But I also feel like in order for you all to just function, and even if you wanted to maintain some type of high vibration, is very tough to be able to do that within the environment that you're in, you know? So I feel like you all, not to say that you're 100% like depressed all the time. I'm not going to put that on you, but I definitely do feel like you all experience emotional mood swings because of what you are surrounded with. I just feel like it's your environment that's hindering you from truly being able to live. I feel like you all might have to you know, consider moving or consider being someplace where it's more of a vibrational match with who you are. And it's very true that, you know, some places are higher vibe than other places. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very true. Like, you ever been someplace and you just like was so happy in that place? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because it probably was more in alignment with you and like with your energy. But yeah. So let me just get y'all some clarification. Let me just get some clarification for y'all. Yeah, I just feel like it's your environment, but even taking it a step further, I think it's the people that you surround yourself with. So it could be a combination of the both, especially if you all are still at home. You might be surrounded around people that are lower vibrational as well, not really in alignment with yourself, within yourself. I just feel like for y'all, it's just very external. You know, it's not like an internal blockage. It's just external. It's just giving me one of those things where it's like one of those like it's just reminding me, or what it's telling me is like, I feel like if you all literally moved, like physically moved, like your physical location, or if you were living with family and you went to be independent and live on your own, or you know, if you're living with someone that you're in a relationship with and you decide to actually be independent and go live on your own, like, let's just say y'all don't have a serious commitment, I just feel as though you would flourish more so in that newer environment, even by yourself. So I just feel like you all's energy is getting mixed up with the low vibration of the environment, or even with the people that you are surrounding yourself with. So I really feel like it's one of those things where it's like, if you just moved your physical location, then you would feel a lot lighter, you know? But yeah, I do feel like some of y'all are kind of forced, and it's sad because I feel like you're kind of forced to be where you are right now because you're experiencing a period of loss, and that period of loss is like hindering you. So sometimes I feel like you all are where you are out of like obligation, or it's like there's no other way, like you have to be there. And some of y'all, I feel like, are in dire need of support to be able to move out of the place and where you are. And you all could definitely be lacking support. Y'all could be lacking some type of reciprocation, and just could potentially be lacking some form of community that is going to help you to, you know, get out of this place. But yeah, I definitely do think that you all need support. You need community. And you need actual genuine love. Like, you need help. You need help to leave this place. And it's sad because I just feel like there's so much more that could be made available to you if it wasn't for your external circumstances right now at this point in time in your life. I feel like there is community that's available for you. Some of y'all, if you are with someone like in a romantic relationship with someone, and let's say you're not in a serious commitment with that person, is like, I feel like you all, if you left that person, you would have more of an opportunity for true, genuine love. Now, I didn't want to make this a love reading, but there is some love, aspects of love that definitely are popping up here. But yeah. I just feel like you all would benefit, and what's blocking you also is some type of like knowledge or some type of skill or some type of education. So if you are in a, you know, in an unstable environment, it would actually benefit y'all to learn something new, to learn a new skill. Maybe you have to go back to school. And I also feel like it would benefit y'all to even tap more into, you know, spirituality on an individual level. Cause like, yeah, it's nice being able to tap into these tarot readings and you get in like confirmations and, you know, you're getting new information and, you know, you're resonated with these things. But I also feel like it's important for you all to explore your spirituality, you know, through yourself. Don't feel like you have to go through another person for this information. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you all do have to take a deep dive into your own, you know, type of spirituality, and essentially the type of spirituality that is going to help you to elevate and progress, because there's all different types of spirituality. Okay, there really is. But I think y'all need what I heard was a miracle. So you should tap into something very high vibrational that is going to help to progress your life and to help evolve and move it forward. You know, so even tapping into manifestation or tapping into the law of attraction, I just feel like there's some type of spiritual knowledge that you could also benefit from that is going to help to change your situation around. So let's see what else. Yeah, I also feel like you all, what could be blocking you from truly living life is, you know, passion and inspiration, you know, and it's sad, but it's like our external environments can affect that. And especially with you, I feel like there's just too much negative, low vibrational things that are around in your space that is pulling you down, and it could be affecting your ability to be creative or to be limitless or to be imaginative or to have vision, or, you know, it's something, it's just, it's not making you passionate. It's not making you passionate about your life. So I feel like that's the biggest thing right now. Is it's going to be important for you to change your environment so that you can have this, you know, this joy of living, this joy of living, like, so you actually can feel that that passionate energy, because you all are definitely feeling very, you're feeling very limited right now. You could be feeling very limited. You're stagnant, you feel stuck. And the crazy thing about it, especially with this Eight of Swords, like, the crazy thing about it is like, this is a self-imposed stagnation, or you're imposing your own feelings of being stuck. It's all in your head. And it could be self-limiting beliefs. So some of y'all feel like maybe you can't get out of the environment that you're in, or, you know, it's not possible for you. But I just feel as though you're using even more energy just to maintain yourself in this environment. So you might as well, you know, use that energy towards leaving, you know, instead of trying to maintain yourself in this place. It's like, think about leaving. Think about, you know, separating yourself. For y'all, I just feel like it's legit action that you have to take to get yourself out of here, you know, because some of y'all feel trapped. And it's sad because there's more out there for you, you know, whether it be, you know, a sense of community, you know, just a new, of course, a new environment or a new relationship. It's like y'all are definitely feeling stuck, but there's more for you. I feel like you don't have to be in this place. And I actually feel like y'all should not be, you know, y'all should not be, like, you should actually be somewhere else. But I just feel like you all are using a lot of energy that you could be using to, you know, get you out of here and to go be in the place that you want to be. You're using so much energy just to maintain yourself in that place when you can just leave. So let's use the surrender deck to see if we can get y'all any messages to just help, letting these blockages go, okay? Like getting through these blockages. Let's see if there's anything that we can surrender, that we can let go of, that'll help us push past this. All right, surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So, I mean, for y'all, it's crazy, but it's like you do have to take accountability for wherever you are in life. Like, I know things happen and it's not within our control, and I also know some things are fated for us, but I definitely do feel like for y'all, it's like taking accountability. Like, why are you keeping yourself where you are? Because this environment is not the best thing for you. Like, why are you keeping yourself around these people? Or why would you be keeping yourself in a relationship when there's actually greater, like there's more abundance, there's happiness, there's balance, there's harmony, and around other people in different places. Like, so it's just like you all have to really surrender to your fear of change. Some of y'all, this is probably the only place that you know. Like, where you've been is probably the only place that you know, and maybe you're afraid of getting to new places, or this relationship is the only relationship that you know, or these friends or these people are the only people that you know. And I really do feel like success is abundant for you even after a period of loss, and you don't have to keep yourself where you are. I definitely do feel as though you all should just lean more so on, spirituality, or learning new skills, or learning new education, and just focusing on your passion and just the idea of newness. Like, where do you see yourself going? What do you envision for yourself? And literally just acting on that vision. So some of y'all probably do have to make a vision board, just so it can help you with your sense of direction, or like what's next for you. But yeah, I definitely do feel like there's a lot that's abundant for you. I definitely see success and celebration, but I feel like you have to surrender to your fear of change. Like, it's time to change something in your life, and it's really on you. So that's why I'm just like, it's sad when we have to, when things happen, but it's like we can't, not take accountability for our actions. We can't, not do that, because if you don't take accountability, it's not going to put you in a place of acceptance. And when you're in a place of acceptance, you'll be able to make the necessary changes that need to be made. So yeah, I just feel like your life and your purpose that definitely requires you to have to be someplace else, potentially even having to meet new people. So yeah. Okay, so if you surrender your fear of change, what are you going to receive? And I'm going to be using the Sacred Destiny Oracle. If you surrender your fear of change, what will you be receiving? Look, that's interesting. I didn't even really get to shuffle, but we have opportunity. Opportunity came up, and let me get another card. We have opportunity, and we also have happiness. Yeah, y'all, I just feel like, it's not to say y'all aren't happy people, but I just feel like you're not consistently happy, because you wake up and you look around and you're just like, what is this? I just keep looking at that peaceful among thorns, and it's just like you're trying so hard just to maintain yourself where you are, but it's not a comfortable place, so I just feel like if you surrender your fear of change and just get out and leave your immediate surroundings, like, you will find that there's opportunity abundant, and I feel like that also will lead to your happiness. And like I said, I think one of the reasons why you're afraid to do this is because you're by yourself. Like, what I'm saying? It's like, this is something that you would be doing by yourself. But I just feel like there's support that is going to be available to you. And I feel like you're just going to be all around happier and just lighter, just in a more higher vibration. So it's daunting. It is very challenging. You're having to literally you know, make a major decision at potentially not a, at a potentially dark place within your life. Okay. But I would take this opportunity because it's going to only lead to success, community support, more inspiration, you tapping into your spirituality a lot more because you're going to be listening to your intuition to help guide you. And it's going to get you out of, those self-limiting beliefs that you have had that maybe you're not good enough or you don't deserve good things. It's going to help get you out of that too. So just take it, like just take it and get yourself out of here, because it's just giving me, like, the idea of understanding that, like, faith and fear require the same amount of energy. So it's just like, instead of using your energy to try to maintain your sense of peace where you are, why don't you just use that energy to literally create the environment that you want to be in, that's going to be more in alignment with you. I feel like it's the same amount of energy, so yeah, I hope you resonated with this reading. I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. This is what is blocking you from truly living your life, and I definitely hope that you were able to find some messages that make sense for you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, fam. If you chose pile 2, which is the Arcanum Tarot deck with the clear crystal quartz geode, we are going to get started with your reading. But first and foremost, welcome to all the new viewers, and a special welcome back to all the returning subscribers. I definitely appreciate you all, and I'm grateful. And I just look forward to continuing to put out even more content and just to, expanding this channel and growing it. So thank you. Definitely make sure y'all check out the information in the description box. You'll find links to check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails. You can book a personal reading with me if you would like to. You can follow me on Instagram, and you can also donate to this channel to support its growth. It's not a requirement, but I definitely do appreciate the donation. So let's keep it moving. The question that we're asking today is, what is blocking you from truly living life? And y'all, this week we talking about your life purpose. So, all of these things are very essential towards your own happiness. And when you are happy, you are at a higher, potential and likelihood of, living in your purpose and, doing what you came here to do. Okay. What did you come here to do? Like, what do you want planet Earth for? Okay. So, before we get into the tarot, I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck just to figure out what the blockage is, and then we're going to back it up with the tarot cards and 2 other Oracle decks that I have over here, the Surrender deck and also the Sacred Destiny deck. So we have Calling the Storm. We have Calling the Storm, and we have Artificial Heart. Calling the Storm and Artificial Heart. I feel like, y'all, this blockage here has to do with, it's like your ability to genuinely and authentically feel. I think some of y'all, tend to overlook your emotions, or you push down your emotions or your feelings. And I think that it causes you to have to act out in very passive aggressive ways, or even like overly aggressive ways, because y'all are like kind of keeping things pent up, so maybe it was your childhood and your upbringing that didn't allow you to feel. So it's like when people tell you not to cry, or when people tell you, like when people have told you like, oh, you're not allowed to feel this way, or you ever tried to express yourself and you feel like you can't fully express yourself because it's going to make somebody else mad. It just seems like y'all have focused so much on managing other people's emotions and their reactions to how you feel that it causes you to act out in like aggressive ways, or it causes you to act out of character, or even causes you to act passive aggressively. It's just like, you know why they tell people to express themselves, because it's like if you don't, things just continue to like boil and simmer, and then all of a sudden you just explode. So I just feel like some of y'all aren't, it's just there's a blockage when it comes to managing your emotions, because I feel like some of y'all were made to feel bad to feel certain types of ways. You know what I'm trying to say? You were made to feel bad to feel some type of way, and it's how you genuinely feel. So some of y'all might feel like you could have never truly expressed yourself without someone taking your feelings personally, or without somebody blowing up or having a temper tantrum with you because you feel some type of way. Like, so I feel like it's just like the managing, like your emotions have always been like stuffed down, or, you know, you spent too much time trying to manage other people, and that's not really what you want to do. You want to be able to focus and deal with yourself. Yeah, it's just something here where it's just like your feelings, you feel like your feelings aren't real, or you felt like your feelings aren't validated. Your experience in life could potentially not be validated. Yeah, you feel like you can't live in your truth. Like, you can't tell the truth. Oh, these cards are definitely not in view. They're definitely not in view. Because I was like, are these cards in view? And they're just definitely not. Y'all, I'm gonna do the best. But they're definitely not in view. I just saw. But I'm gonna do my best with what I got. Okay? But yeah, I'm definitely picking up. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up that, you know, you all have, it's like what's blocking you is your ability to like see your emotions as being worthy. But I just think it's through previous conditioning of being told that your emotions were not worthy, or you weren't allowed to feel how you could feel. And I feel like what's blocking you, I feel like you've lived in that way of being for so long that it's gotten you out of touch with who you actually truly are. It's like someone who knows that they want to live their truth or live in their truth, but it's something that's telling you that you just can't, like it's wrong for you to do that. You know what I'm trying to say? It's wrong. So it just gives me like the vibe of like, if you experienced abuse when you were younger, and it's like you told somebody about it, and then that person was just kind of like, don't think about it, or they just tried to have you, they overlooked it, or they didn't validate what you went through for whatever reason or not. Maybe they wanted to continue to keep enabling whoever the person was that abused you, or maybe they wanted to keep the family unit together, you know, things like that. So it just seemed as though like y'all weren't really validated for the things that you've experienced in life, and it's in a way it's crippled you. So this blockage is crippling you from being able to understand who you are, like to understand yourself, to understand that like you're not a sum of these traumatic things that you've experienced, or you're not a sum of what other people wanted to make you out to be just so that they can feel a little more comfortable. Or, you know, it just gives me the type of energy where it's like the people around you couldn't validate your feelings because they didn't even know how to tap into their feelings. So it's easier for everybody to be on the same track. It's easy for everybody to have the same mindset when it comes to things because nobody wants to address these things. Now that is not who you are, but that way of being has been so ingrained into you that it blocks you from being able to learn who you actually truly are. It's blocking you from being able to do that. And I really feel like that's blocking you from living life, being able to keep things real and keep things honest and to live in your truth. Like that definitely blocks things. Being able to feel how you want to feel. Like, our emotions are important, you know, because when you tapped into your emotions, especially when it comes to as you're experiencing things in your external world, it can help guide you. It can really help to guide you, because you'll know, like, oh, I should go towards this person. It feels good being around this person. Or you could sense bad vibes and just be like, no, I don't need to be around this person or this place because I'm feeling something here and it's weird. It's weird AF. So you are really, like, your ability to really truly tap into your emotions is blocked. I think y'all haven't been validated, and it's been something that's been so ingrained in you, you know, where you felt like you have to kind of overlook your emotions or how you feel. But then these things come out in very passive aggressive ways. So y'all could definitely have experienced like blow ups where people just looking like, yo, what's going on with this person? And it's like, what's going on with this person is this is the only way that they know how to release their emotions, and it's like not being able to do it in a healthy way, so it's only gonna come out in an unhealthy way. So yeah, what I heard was a force to be reckoned with. It's like, I feel like y'all are those people who could be really calm, but when things start to boil and simmer, it's like it's different. It's different. Like, you could really blow up. Like, so I just feel like, yeah, just tapping into your emotions. You know, some of y'all, you know, it's just, you haven't been put in a place to where you can really truly be your authentic self. So I definitely do feel like if y'all take some time to just go within and to explore your emotions and even explore your past conditioning, explore your childhood, like why this could potentially be where you don't feel safe to express your emotions, or you feel like you have to manage them down for other people, is like, I definitely do think that you should explore that and just get back into the, you know, the truth of who you are, and to, you know, forgive yourself for, you know, not being there for yourself and just saying how you felt. You know, I feel like maybe you were scared to do it, or somebody else told you don't do it, don't say nothing, keep it to yourself. Like, you know, for y'all, I really do think it's your past conditioning. But let me get some more clarification cards. Let me get some more clarification cards. And I feel like y'all was taught to be this way. Like, it's like you was taught to be this way, but then it's like now when things start to pile up for you, or, you know, like now you start snapping and then people want to start looking at you crazy. It's like, you conditioned me to be this way. So, you know, you conditioned me to be this way. Yeah, I definitely do think that there's hope on the other side for you. I just think, you know, your ability to just, you know, when it comes to you, and you exploring yourself and, you know, learning the truth of who you actually are, I just feel as though y'all, you know, be a risk taker, you know, like be a risk taker, like put yourself out there, like to go on it. Think about this as like you're going on an adventure, you know, and that you're seeking the reward at the end of the rainbow. Okay. Seeking the reward at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so look at this as like a journey to just, you know, recovering pieces of yourself that may have been missing, or a journey to understanding how to validate yourself and validate your emotions. It's like, it's really truly a healing journey. And like, when you look at it, you know, think about the end goal and what does that mean to you? I feel like the end goal for you is just recovering, you know, recovering yourself. That's kind of what it feels like. It feels like there were pieces of yourself that just weren't attended to and weren't validated. And I feel like this is like something past conditioning, like from a young age. So you kind of have to like go back, maybe even do, what's it called? Regression. That's what it is. Regression. You know, thinking about those memories from the past and where you weren't validated. And as yourself now, as an adult, validate your childhood self. Validate your childhood self, because it's not, these blockages here are not really truly allowing you to live. And to live, you have to feel. Like, to live, you have to feel. And like I said, you need to be in touch with your emotions. You need to, like, because that even helps with your intuition as well. Like, your intuition will tell you, like, nah, that's not good. And when you can back that up with your emotions and that feeling in your stomach that, like, this is an uneasy situation, it's really going to help you. Or vice versa, when your intuition is like, yeah, go towards that thing. And then in your stomach, you're going to feel like, yeah, this is a good thing. And then you go towards that thing. But yeah, y'all definitely need your emotions. It'll help you make better decisions. It really will. Like some people say, oh, you only need to be in your logical or rational mind when you make decisions. We need our emotions too. Okay. We need our emotions too. Okay. We definitely do. Like, and this is definitely coming up as far as within your emotions. Like, it's just a certain type of emotional maturity that you need. And I want to say, like, it's not your fault that you've been conditioned to be this way, but the accountability, however, the accountability does rest in you, especially now, I'm assuming, as an adult, because adults watch my channel. It's like now the accountability rests in you as an adult to get your emotions in check. So I know it's sad, but y'all might have to do some childhood regression, and that could be what is blocking you from living the life that you truly deserve, instead of trying to push things down, manage things down, or in a way you feel like you're not being authentic. And that's the thing too. I feel like spirit wants you to be authentically you, to feel authentically how you feel. Because in a way it's coming off as it's not genuine, and you're not being authentic, because you're steadily trying to think about, well, how somebody else gonna feel if I told them this thing, or if I told them this thing, is it gonna hurt their feelings? But it's like, this is how you feel. So you deserve to be comfortable enough to share your feelings with someone, and for that person to not want to get upset with you and start just doing a whole bunch of stuff. Because if someone does not validate your emotions, like, that's a they gonna get ready for the storm. They gonna have to get ready for the storm, because I just think that's a big thing for you. When people overlook you or don't validate you, like, that's when you start snapping. That's when you start wilding. And I just really feel like to truly live, it's like you definitely want to make sure you get your emotions in check, but y'all have a lot of work to do, because you have to get to a place to where you can be living authentically you. And it's sad, but you've been conditioned to not be this way, to not feel this type of way. It's sad. Like, it really is sad, but I feel like, y'all have some work to do, but it's literally just inner work and like childhood regression. So, yeah, I guess a part of your life purpose, like, it really does call for you to be, it calls for you to be healed. Like, your life purpose, it definitely does cause for you to really be healed. Like, let's use these surrender cards. I forgot what the deck was. Let's use these surrender cards to see what y'all can surrender to help you with letting these blockages go, so that you can truly live. Here we have surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a take a breath, center yourself, and regroup, so you may approach the situation more calmly. Yeah, I just feel like that frustration is what causes y'all to start wilding. I feel like that frustration is really what it is. And it's like, as an adult now, it's like, it's sad that people couldn't give you what you deserved at that time, but now it's going to be time for you to give it to yourself. So it's just like an inner work and inner healing, and a journey and a work that you have to do within yourself. So yeah, surrender that frustration, surrender it. Because y'all be acting out. You be acting out when you don't have your needs met. But at this point in time, it's like, it's on you to meet your own needs. So let's get 2 cards from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, so we can see, once you surrender this frustration, and you're able to live into your truth, and you're tapping into your own emotions, and you're feeling them for what they are, like, what are you going to receive? What are you going to receive? Okay, this one wanted to jump. Stillness. Okay, stillness. Sorry, my cards flipped over. So we have stillness and flow. Stillness and flow. It's like this energy, I feel like this, like I mentioned earlier, that y'all are like actually very calm people until things begin to build up. And I really just feel like when you are able to just express your emotions, like when you're able to just feel how you feel and validate yourself, it will definitely bring your emotions more into a place of balance. So it definitely has to do with emotional maturity. Like that's something that you have to work on within yourself, and that could literally be blocking you, because I feel like within your life and within truly living, it really does call for you to just be able to go with the flow of things, and to just even be in a place of, like, here we have a stillness, like a place of rest. And I really do think that you all deserve that. So, you know, surrendering frustration is just gonna, it literally does that. It's like when you're mad, frustrated, and you just are like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it go, things become a lot much more smooth, you know, because you're not going against the grain. You're not going against some type of resistance, you know. So I really do feel as though if you all surrender that frustration that comes with, you know, what you've experienced, and just, you know, go back and regress into your childhood, it's gonna remove this whole blockage that has to do with your emotions and managing down your emotions, or you know, not feeling and living in your genuine authenticity, you know, of just who you are. And I definitely think y'all deserve that. It's like you deserve that. It's kind of one of those things where it's like if somebody didn't give you what you deserve, it's like you have to give that to yourself. um so yeah, y'all do have some healing work to do, you know, because it's um through this healing and giving yourself what you need, I feel like it's gonna, you know, remove those blockages that's in your life that's stopping you from really truly living. You know, truly living for you, I feel like, is you living your authentic self. And like, you weren't taught to do that. So you kind of have to take those steps, like on your own, you know. Or you can tap into counseling or therapy. I definitely do think that, you know, what would help you is being able to have someone, or even trusted people, a trusted person that you can talk to about the things that are going on within you, and not feel like if you say one thing, then this person gonna be mad at you, or, you know, or if you know, just getting you out of that past conditioning that you've had, where it's like you can't say nothing, or you can't express yourself, or if you do, people don't care, you know, that type of thing. So I definitely hope that you all resonated with this pile, and that you understood this reading. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, fam. If you chose pile 3, which is the Essential Tarot with the Citrine Crystal, we're going to get started with your reading. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome to all the new viewers and all the returning subscribers. Thank y'all so much for just tuning in and engaging with this channel. And yeah, I look forward to putting out even more readings, and yeah, just expanding the growth of this channel. I'm looking forward to that. So thank y'all. Make sure you check out the information in the description box. There I have links to follow me on Instagram, to check out my Etsy store where I post my new line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails, to book a personal reading with me if you would like to, and also to donate to this channel to support its growth. So yeah, donations are not required, but they're 100% appreciated. And I'm just thank you to everyone that has been donating. So yeah, the question that we're asking Spirit today is, what is blocking you from truly living life? And yeah, I'm excited about this reading. And I have some oracle decks over here that I'm going to be using alongside the Essential Tarot. I have the Dark Mirror Oracle, the Surrender deck, and I also have the Sacred Destiny Oracle as well. I'm just going to start off with the Dark Mirror Oracle so I can get two cards for some messages about the blockages that you are experiencing, that could be hindering you from living life. Like, that could be limiting you from living life. Okay, so we have revenge, this one wanted to come out. We have revenge and we have addicted. We have revenge and we have addicted. All right, y'all. So, I mean, completely right off the rip, I definitely do feel as though you all have been tried. Okay, you have been tried. You have been tried. And I feel as though the place that you're in, it's like forgiveness is going to be a very big, thing for you. Okay, it's a very big term and concept for you. And it's your ability to be able to let things go. And it's sad because to even be in this place of revenge, it definitely means that you have had to been tried on multiple occasions, or you just experienced pain, you've experienced heartbreak, you've experienced betrayal, allowing someone to get close to you. And I just feel as though, too much has been done to you. Too much has been done to you. So you definitely, there's the spirit of, there's vengeance. Okay. You feeling like you have to avenge something. You feeling like you have to pay somebody back. And it's just like, for y'all, what's needed is forgiveness. Like, you have to forgive. And I get it. I completely get it. Like, I 100% get it when it comes to revenge and just wanting to pay somebody back for what they did to you. When I see this revenge card, it makes me think about the Queen of Swords, and specifically even the Queen of Swords within the reverse. And Queen of Swords in the reverse is not nice. It's not nice energy. It's not like, that's somebody that you don't want to be around. And I just feel as though y'all have, in a way, you've allowed your life circumstances or the betrayal to make you somebody that you're not. So even if you haven't acted out in revenge, it's on your mind, you've thought about it, there's at least one person that I can pinpoint, that has pushed you over the edge. And now that you're over the edge, it's you're ready. But I definitely do feel as though forgiveness is going to be a very big thing for you. I understand that you've been disappointed, but this is your life. And it's you don't want to allow these things that you've been through to stop you from and to hinder you from living the life that you deserve. There's more life that you could be living. And some of y'all are, it's unfortunate, but you have to let go of this pain, because some of y'all are literally addicted to this pain. It might be that this pain motivates you. It might be that this pain drives you, but it's just you're still in a place of unforgiveness, where you're not forgiving that pain, or you're not forgiving yourself, or you're not forgiving that other person that has externally caused you to, be in this space. Okay, especially with the Tower card here. The Tower card could definitely signify a breakup, especially if, you've experienced a breakup from a love relationship in which you've experienced betrayal. But what I want to let you know is that relationship that you were in is not it was built on the best firm foundation anyway. So it's sad that you had to experience the betrayal. You had to experience your heart being broke. You had to experience the manipulation. But I feel it was kind of inevitable that this thing would happen, if that makes sense, because it wasn't built on a sturdy, strong foundation anyway. So it was going to be removed from your life. It had to be. But some of y'all, it's you're really addicted to the pain of what happened in the past. And I really do think that, or do you feel this pain or what happened to you defines who you are as a person? Because I feel it doesn't have to be. And I feel you all have allowed it to define who you are as a person, and is blocking you from living the life that you really do deserve for yourself. Yeah, it's messing with your emotions. That does not have to define who you are. The pain that you went through. Yeah, I just feel as though the pain that you went through and the feelings of unforgiveness have affected your outlook on life, and I feel as though the divine spirit, God, universe, this, this higher power, it really wants to give you, what I just heard was living water. like you, for you to receive that living water, and for you to understand that like this isn't a sum, this doesn't have to sum up your life. Like there's still more out there for you. Some of y'all, I'm getting, you're dehydrated, okay? You're parched, you're thirsty. You're thirsty. And I just feel as though there's water, and there's living water that wants to be given to you to help bring you out of this energy. The pain doesn't have to define you. I feel like some of y'all have been running through these things in your mind, like what has happened to you, like running through these things, and it's kept you in a certain place. It's kept you stuck in a certain place. For some reason, I'm getting like stuck in time. Y'all ever just watch a TV show and it's like everybody just pauses, and like everybody's just like stuck in that time, stuck in that moment, like literally stuck? It's like that's the imagery that I'm getting for like you with the betrayal, with the heartbreak, is like, and the unforgiveness is just like you kind of stuck in time. And it's just like time is a continuum, and time continues to keep moving. So it's like when you think about time, in a sense, it's like you're not ever going to be stuck in time. Like, so you have to, it was the past. You know what I'm saying? It was the past. So you have to live in the present. And I definitely do feel like that's having a, it's taking a hold over your life. It's like being addicted to this pain. Like, and I get it. Like, I get it. For somebody to even get into that Queen of Swords energy in a reverse, like, no, I get it. Like, you let your boundaries down. You let somebody in. And no, like, and it did not work in your favor to do that. It didn't work in your favor. But yeah, I just feel like you all, something you need to understand is that you have the power to manifest the reality that you want. And it just comes through maybe even making better decisions, or just making better decisions. But even specifically for y'all, it's like the choice to forgive. Like the choice to not only forgive the other person, but just to forgive yourself for what you did not know. I definitely could say that with y'all, what I heard was when you know better, you do better. And it's like, you know better. I feel like you've ran through those things in your head, as far as like, you know, what you, the lessons that you have learned. But I also feel like now it's time to put the accountability and the responsibility like back in your hands. Like, yeah, you can't take accountability for what somebody else did to you, but you have to be responsible for yourself. If you wanted to tap into pile 2, you can do that also, because that idea correlates with pile 2 as well. It's like you do have to take accountability for yourself now at this point, and creating the life that you want. And I definitely do feel as though y'all have that power to do so. So stop, you know, what is it? It's like, stop keeping yourself in this place, because all the time, every time that you run through this pain, every time that you run through this betrayal, all that is doing is, you know, indirectly or directly telling the universe that you might want to experience more of this, because this is what you're thinking about. You know, you're still stuck in that place. So the best way to get unstuck is to forgive yourself. And I know forgiveness is going to be a continuous thing. I feel like in life, you're always going to have to be forgiving somebody. And so when you know, are able to just forgive and understand that you're not doing it for the other person, you're doing it for yourself so that you can move on, you know, so that you can move on, it becomes easier to do so, because forgiveness is not just about the other person. It's about you. So I think you should think about it that way. You know, think about it that way. Like, this is about me. Like, it's not about the other person. Like, yeah, it's sad, but y'all really been, you know, whenever I see that addicted card with all the swords sticking out in the back, it's just like, yeah, you got betrayed. Like, you know, it's like when people say like, that person stuck a knife in my back. It's like, you wasn't there to, you was not there to defend yourself, or, you know, you was blindsided. Like, and it's sad that you was blindsided, but you know, that's how people act. They can't do things in front of your face. They'll do things behind your back. Like, because they don't want to hear what you have to say about it, or they don't care about what you have to say about it. But they just won't have the courage to do it in front of your face. So I know it's sad, but it's like, you don't have to sit there in that pain anymore. You don't have to sit there in that pain. Like, you can move past this sorrow because you have an ability to literally manifest the life that you want very easily. You know what I'm saying? So I would just, watch your thoughts as you're going through this, period of forgiveness. This blockage that needs to be cleared up. It's like, watch your thoughts, because as a powerful manifester, it's like what you think about is going to continue to manifest itself in your reality. So stop accepting that you have to sit in that pain and be stuck in time, and just move on, move past it. Yeah, just, you dealt with just a great deal of toxicity, and it's like having this unforgiveness in your heart is like, it's continuing to perpetuate that same toxicity. And when you think about it, it's like, darker forces don't want you to live a lighter life. Like, the enemy wants you to be caught up with the things in your past that didn't work out for you, because when you're spending more time thinking about things that don't work out for you, that have not worked out for you, things that fail, how are you supposed to open up your mind to the new? How are you supposed to look forward with a fresh perspective that, like, you know what, F them failures, I'm about to go try it again, and I'm about to go succeed? How are you supposed to, live lighter, live in a higher vibration? How are you supposed to do those things if you're too caught up and stuck on the past? So yeah, y'all been through a lot. Like, y'all went to hell, and y'all, you went to hell, you don't want to stay in hell. You know what I'm saying? Come back from hell. Like, you went there, you don't want to stay there. And it's like, I really feel like when things are sent to stop people, and like this, like trauma, betrayals, manipulation, lies, I feel like the whole point of the enemy doing this or sending someone to do this for you is so that you can stay down, so you can stay so consumed with that. And I just feel like it's time for y'all to push past that, because that's definitely a major blockage. And I feel like if you don't push past it, it might keep you here for a while. And I don't want to see that for you. Okay, I don't want to see that for you. I want to see you, and I feel like the universe wants to see you take that living water. Some of y'all are parched, some of y'all are dehydrated. If you have to start over, do what you have to do, but understand that you still have life in you. There's still life, like, that's available to you. Like, I just keep hearing, I don't know if y'all know the song, I think it's called A Woman's Worth by Maxwell, when he be like, I know you got a little life in you, like, but he be singing in that high falsetto. Like, I want to say that's what he says in that song, but that's what I keep hearing. It's like, you have life in you. I just think, take this water, that the universe wants to give you. Like, just take it, take the opportunity. Like, you need it for your own sense of emotionality. Like, you actually do need this. Some of y'all have been too caught up in this pain, and it's dictated and determined who you are and your actions and your behaviors. And no, like, it's not doing nothing for nobody. It's not doing nothing for nobody. I feel like just lean in, especially if you resonate with this message. It's like, just lean in and allow, the divine to intervene, because I feel like, you have so much power that's within you. Like, your power is so, like, it's so eminent. That's why, like, if you wanted to continue to seek revenge and unforgiveness on this person, it's like, that would be a problem for that person. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem. Like, you would be a force to reckon with. But I just feel like, divine doesn't want you to focus your energy and your power and intentions on this. They really want you to focus your power and your energy on creating the life that you want to live for yourself. And it would behoove you to be in a more higher vibration as you're moving forward in life, because you're a powerful manifester, and you should reap the rewards of manifesting things that you actually really want, as opposed to continuing to manifest things that you don't want. So let's get into the surrender deck, and we're gonna get a message for something that you can surrender, so we can help clear up these blockages. Okay, you help clear these blockages. What can you surrender? Give me a second. I need to reshuffle. Reshuffle. And what y'all got was surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. I just feel like the obsessive thinking is a confirmation of the addicted card, to where it's like you literally could be obsessively thinking about something that's just not good for you. Like, you know, and when I see this apple, it makes me think about, you know, the Snow White apple, the poisonous apple, is like, don't obsessively continue to think about the poison, okay? Especially the poison that someone has injected into your life, you know? And the more you think about the poison, I feel like the more it just takes a hold of, the more you think about the toxicity, it just takes a hold of your life. And I just think that it's time for you to let it go. Stop thinking about this. Like, you gotta forgive and you have to move past it. If you surrender obsessive thinking, what are you going to receive? This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Sorry, I had cards fall out on the ground, but I really just want to see. Okay, so we have protection. And that's funny because I really do feel like y'all feel as though, you know, you are protected in the energy that you're in, but I don't think it really leaves you at rest. Like, you feel like, no, I'm not going, this is how y'all feel. Y'all probably like, I'm not going to forgive this person. I'm not going to forgive them so they can do what? So they can come back and do the same thing again. But it's just like, forgive, but don't forget. Just because somebody did something to you and it was bad, obviously, we had the Tower, we had the Devil, like, you know, it was painful, especially with the sword sticking out this man back on the addicted card. It's like, yeah, it was painful, but it's like some of y'all feel like, no, I'm not going to forgive you. You don't deserve my forgiveness. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like y'all feel as though you have to be hyper vigilant in protecting yourself now moving forward. It's like, you're a smart person. Just because you went through something doesn't mean that you have to continue to, you know, protect yourself in this way, because y'all got two swords. You know how the Queen of Swords only got one? In this revenge picture, you got two. So you might feel as though, no, you need that to adequately protect yourself. But I just feel like, you know, surrendering this, forgiving this, it just seems as though you'll really receive that divine protection. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, it's really nice to have divine protection, or to know that, because you'll literally be protected from threats that like you didn't even see coming. You know, like, it's like, if you feel as though this person who betrayed you might come back around and do this thing to you again, like, mad stuff could happen in your life to where it's like it'll separate you from that person just naturally, because that's what the divine is doing. They're stepping in and they're protecting you. So I feel like y'all just got to give this up, turn it over to spirit, turn it over to God, turn it over to the universe. Like, just turn it over and just receive that living water so that you can quench your thirst and you can start again, okay? Because you have a lot of life to live. And I just feel like with y'all situation, you know, spirit really does want to step in, and they just want to take those and carry those burdens for you. So just let it go. Let it go. And then we also have healing chaos. Like, yeah, just let it go. Like, it's mad chaotic, okay? When you're in a spirit of revenge, it can be very chaotic. When you're just dealing and sitting in pain, it can be very chaotic. And I really do feel as though, like, spirit just wants y'all to be able to transform through this chaos and through this, you know, through what y'all have experienced. They just really want you to be able to do so. So I just feel like y'all would benefit from just resting and being protected, and just, you know, enjoying the evolution of, you know, what happens to when you finally forgive and you can move forward within your life. I feel like the enemy wants to keep you in this place of just unforgiveness, and you just keep ruminating over the pain of what you went through. But that's putting a block in your life, because you're literally keeping yourself stuck in the past. You're keeping yourself stuck in time. And like I told you, time is a continuum. So, you know, everything is going to be in the past. You know, everything that's happening in the present moment, like, in a minute it will be in the past. So it's just like thinking about it that way. And like, yeah, what you went through is valid. I'm gonna validate what you went through, but you also don't have to stay there. Okay, because that's putting a block as far as you being able to truly live life, for you be able to truly live within your purpose, and you know, just do what you came here to do. So y'all are very powerful manifestors. Just lean into that and, you know, forgive. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. I definitely hope that you all resonated with this pile. I hope it made sense to you, and that you can take some of these messages as you continue to keep moving forward. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, y'all.